Hi girls and boys, welcome to our first science lesson of the term. It's been a little while, but we're going to get back into it, and I've recorded this video for you so that you can watch it, pause it, replay it, and can understand everything that we're going to be going through. Now, obviously, last term we worked on the science topic of space, and we had this whole topic on the Earth's place in space. You might remember this was the topic, the cover page that we put in our books at school. Now, you guys did a lot of work on this last term, and I think a lot of you actually covered quite a bit of information and learned quite a bit. But we have finished that topic now. That one's all done, and each term we move on to a new topic. Now, while this was a space topic, this next topic that we're going to be doing is called What's the Matter? And it's all about matter and states of matter, and it's actually like a chemistry-based topic. Okay, looking at matter and how it can exist in different states in our environment. Now, that probably sounds a bit weird, but you will fully understand by the end of this unit. We're going to cover a whole bunch of different things, and yeah, you'll see. This will actually be our cover page once you get back to school. We'll start our whole units in our books. Hopefully that won't be too long, but we'll see. Anyways, in the states of matter, we're going to be examining a bunch of different things, and there are actually 4 states of matter: solid, a liquid, a gas, and a plasma. Now, we're not going to really worry about a plasma. That's getting a little advanced. We're going to be worrying about a solid, liquids, and gases. Okay, we're going to learn about them. What are they? You might already have a bit of an idea. You guys have all heard of liquids. You've all heard of gases, and you've all heard of things that are solids. Okay, but what exactly are they? How do they work? And as usual, science is our attempt to understand and to know how things work. And where previously in our space unit we were understanding how things in space exist and how they work, we are now understanding how the states of matter work. All right? So let's have a look. Now, obviously in Google Classroom, I have linked an activity sheet that's got some questions and some answers on it. Let's see, where do I have it? Here it is. I'm going to just zoom in on this. Okay, there are several sections of this, but we're going to start at the top and we'll work through it together because I'm going to do a little bit of talking as we go. Now, this very first lesson, we're going to start out easy. Very easy, it won't be too long, and it's almost a bit like a pretest. Okay? I'm not like marking them. I'm not going to, there's no wrong or right answers. I just want to hear what you think. What do you think? Because we haven't learned it yet, so how would you know? Okay? So at the beginning of this, we've got a voting matters part here. Now, you can see I've got a solid, liquid, and gas along the top. And along the side, I have 8 different materials, 8 different things. And basically, we're going to go through them one at a time, and you just need to cast a vote. Do you think this is a solid, a liquid, or a gas, or whatever? Okay? Now, to cast your vote, really you only need to you can just put a number 1 in whichever column you need. Like, for example, if you think honey is a solid, then just put a number 1 in honey. That's fine. You've just cast your vote. But I don't just want you to guess. We're going to go through. I'm actually going to set it up in the kitchen, have a look at each one, and then as we go, you can pause it or afterwards pause it and just put your vote in where you think each of these belongs. Okay, let's try that now. Okay, so your job is to decide if these things are a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Now, for now, we haven't learnt this stuff yet, so just take a guess, see what you think. Let's have a look at our first object. First up, we have some stones. Got a bunch of them here. They are definitely hard, fairly heavy. They make a lot of noise, but they're just stones. What do you reckon? Easy one to start with. A solid, a liquid, or a gas? You put a vote in. Alright. There you go. Next up, something a bit different. I have icing sugar. Let's see. Okay, it's very soft. I can pour it. Okay, I can pour it in. Okay. It is light, soft. It's icing sugar. What do you reckon? A solid, a liquid, or a gas? Okay. Next up, honey. Okay, this one's a bit different. Okay. Alright. Very drippy, thick, tasty. Okay. You vote. Tell me what you think. Alright, next up I have, I didn't have any elastic bands here, like a band, so I've got a rubber, like stretchy exercise band here. Well, what do you reckon? This is not hard, it's quite soft, spongy, it's light, and I can stretch it quite a long way. Is this a solid or is it liquid? Perhaps a gas? What do you think? Okay, next up I have some sunflower oil. Okay, very sloppy. I can pour it, make a bit of a mess. I don't know how this will taste, but what do you reckon? It'd be cool if we could do this in the classroom, but you're just going to have to use your imagination a bit. Okay, after that I have salt. Alright. Okay, salt's in there. Let me open it up. Oh, I can pour this too. Maybe it's a liquid. Or maybe not. I don't know. Salt. A solid, liquid or gas. After that, I have a glass full of air. Alright, I'll pour that in. Perfect. Oh, a bit too much. Alright. Okay, air. What do you reckon? Cast your votes. And finally, I have some slime. Now, there's all different types of slime, but this one is, it's very sticky and stretchy and, well, slimy. Now I just got to get it off my fingers so that I can press stop on the camera. Somehow. Anyways, cast your votes. No right or wrong answers yet. Just put what you think. Get us thinking about this: solid, liquids, or gases. Okay, now that we've had a look at all those materials, make sure that you have voted on each one. Do you think the cooking oil was a solid, a liquid, or a gas? You choose. Okay, what about the slime? You guess. We'll have a talk about the right answers next week. But for now, I just wanted to get you thinking. Okay, once you've done that, now comes a little bit more. After that, we have some sections here, and I want you to try and describe solids, liquids, and gases. Okay, this is where you've actually got to think about and think, all right, if I were to tell someone else, like if your mum or your brother or your sister came up to you and said, what's a liquid? What would you actually tell them? Okay, so I want a good solid sentence or two here. Okay, think about it. And it said solids are what? You write down, what do you think? How would you describe to someone what is a solid? Okay, then what is a liquid? Write it here. And last of all, what is a gas? What are their properties? What makes something a gas? Okay? put them down here, and then we'll have a look at the official definitions, like official definitions next week. For now, I just want your thoughts. I want to get you warmed up on this topic. Okay. After that, we have this one final little part here. Okay, now I've just got some empty lines in here because you can write your own bits in there. You can delete those lines if you want. At some point, you might have had a little bit of trouble. You might have got to say gases and be like, what do I actually say a gas is? How do I describe it? Okay, and you can choose it. You can say, I had trouble describing whatever. Maybe you got stuck on one for a bit. Because why? Maybe because I got confused between that and something else or whatever. I just wanted your thoughts. I want to see how you feel about these different topics. Okay? Now, once you've done that, that's it. I wanted to start you off easy this term. We've just getting back into it, and we're going to get into the details and the official definitions and all of that next week. For now, have a think, carefully consider your answers, give me some solid good sentences, and then next week we'll have a look at what the official meaning of these things are, and we will take turns, like each week we'll take a time exploring each part of them. We'll take 1 week to explore solids. We'll take another week to explore liquids, and another week to explore gases. Okay? It'd be great if I could do this with you in the classroom, but we'll make the most of it. And for now, we'll do the best we can, and I'll see you before too long anyways. All right? Take care, guys. Fill in all your answers, and I'll catch you next week. See ya.